listen to each other. You know what I mean?
You want to say something? Or?
Yeah, just, I mean, what do you think about what you learned?
Yeah, I would say after speaking to John, it really clarified a lot of the misconceptions that I had about Islam. Specifically, a lot of Muslims claim to believe that they believe in the actual Old Testament 5 books of Moses. And that, in my opinion, that causes a lot of problems when you examine the things that are actually written in the 5 books.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, we spoke about a lot of different concepts, but what it showed me is that true Islam believes in the Quran alone.
Yeah.
You know, they do not accept the Bible as being the truth.
Yep.
They believe that yes, there are certain things that are referenced that may be true. From a historical
and if it
standpoint.
agrees with Islam, we accept
Exactly.
it as true.
If it agrees with Islam, we accept it
and
as
we
true.
believe in books that were sent down to the prophets.
So, for example, Islam believes that the Gospel was a book that was given to Jesus. Islam also believes that the Torah was not an autobiography of Moses and the people of Israel. It was a book that was physically given. Not physically, but it was given to Moses.
Not authored by Moses.
Not authored by Moses, but it was given to Moses, and that was the truth that was given to the Jewish people. So I think what it gave me was a real understanding that yes, there are similarities between Islam and Christianity, but they're more superficial because at the core they're different religions. Islam, the God of the Old Testament isn't the God of Islam. Allah is not the God of the Old Testament. You know, and I think that's a very, very clear distinction that can make people in general come to a clear understanding that you have to accept and take Islam for what it is. If you choose to believe in Islam, that's what you believe in. You don't believe in Christianity or anything associated with Christianity. If you are a Christian, that means you believe in Christianity and the Old Testament and the New Testament, and you don't believe in Islam. These things are not connected. They're connected superficially.
Of course, we believe Jesus was originally a prophet of God.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, he's not a part of God.
That's what they believe. I obviously believe that Jesus is God.
What I liked about our conversation, we just spoke about the concepts of Christianity and Islam. We're not trying to. We wasn't trying to debate whether it's true or not. We were just hashing down what we actually believe.
Pretty much.
And we learned. So yeah, it's a pleasure.
And it's like, for example, a common thing that people say typically is that in Islam is that Jesus was only a prophet. That is not an insult from an Islamic perspective. They're basically saying we just believe that he was a man of moral excellence. You know, do they believe you believe he's sinless or?
Yeah, like we say, you know, because within the biblical concept of prophets, they're spoken about doing sins and things like that. And so when we say Jesus is only a prophet, they think we're bringing Jesus down to the level of a biblical prophet, when in fact we're bringing all the prophets up to the level of Jesus, where they were free from evil intentions. They made mistakes, they forgot, you know, they did wrong things, if you like, but they were infallible in terms of their intention. They didn't do evil intentions.
I think from my perspective as someone that believes in Jesus, I can obviously see there's a lot of differences, you know, fundamental differences, but at the end of the day, people have a choice to make. You know, you got to believe based on your conviction, based on your understanding of what you believe is true.
Do you have a better understanding of what we believe now?
Oh, absolutely. I have a far better understanding of Islam. And again, I admire Muslims for their faith. You know, these people are very religious. You know, they strive for a virtuous life. I just want them to believe in Jesus, but you know, I get it. You know, I believe Jesus is God. You guys don't. I appreciate that. But ultimately, I think there's mutual respect and appreciation for each other at the end of the day. And again, I have time for Muslim brothers. You know, I'm not a Muslim, but I do appreciate again the faith of Muslim people. So yeah,
nice
for sure,
to meet you,
man. Nice to meet you, John.
It's a nice conversation.
That's on your channel.
Yeah,
I mean, that'd be cool.